right now we are waking up to some clear skies this Saturday morning. Chris is going to have the details of your morning forecast. And could this be the end of the enhanced federal unemployment benefits?
This is News 3 Now this morning.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. It is June 19th. Happy Juneteenth. And I'm Taylor Lazenby. Joining me now is meteorologist Chris Reese. Chris, how are you?
I'm doing well, Taylor. How are you this morning?
Good. It was raining a little bit earlier. Now we're seeing some clear skies and hopefully a beautiful Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday should begin to improve from this point forward. We had a reinforcing cold front working its way on in. That did lead to some showers and thunderstorms, likely around 4 or 5 o'clock. Some of you heard those rumbles of thunder or that shower activity. That's out of here now. And just as quick as that moved out, the sun came right on out. Taylor, you can see on the monitor where we have that sunshine out there. I'll show it to you guys at home here in just a moment. Here's high-resolution radar throughout the upper Midwest, and you see most of that shower and thunderstorm activities across parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. The Queen City, Cincinnati, getting a lot of showers and thunderstorms right now, but also Lake Michigan into the state of Michigan. Things are getting stormy, but here's how it looks for us. That is sunshine all around, folks. We're at 73. Warming things on up, dew points are into the low 60s. We're going to see more of that humidity. This is our tower camera here at the station, so look for more of that as we go throughout your Saturday. Janesville, you're at 75 this morning. Platteville also coming in at 75. We start to look ahead. Temperature's going to warm up. We're into the low 80s by 2 o'clock. We will keep those temperatures into the low 80s today. But our rain chances, they're going to be on the increase, especially as we start to move into your Father's Day Sunday. In fact, Taylor, tomorrow is an alert day. We're watching that potential for severe weather. We're going to have the latest in a few minutes.
Oh, no, not on Dad's Day.
It is Father's Day. It seems like it always rains on Father's Day.
On any holiday, I swear, it feels like some type of natural.
Mother Nature has to celebrate somehow, I guess.
There you go. There you go. Thank you so much, Chris.
My pleasure.
Well, Louisiana is set to become the first Democratic-led state to end enhanced federal unemployment benefits early, joining 25 Republican-led states that have already announced that they will opt out. 8 of those states are ending those benefits today. Skylar Henley reports from Washington, D.C.
Hundreds of thousands of Americans are set to lose their $300 enhanced federal unemployment benefit Saturday, as 8 states opt out of the program that was created in response to the pandemic.
We'd always looked at the 1st of August, and so the 31st of July is not a bad compromise.
Governor John Bel Edwards announced this week Louisiana will become the first Democrat-led state to join 25 Republican-led states in ending benefits before they're set to run out in September. In exchange, Louisiana will increase its weekly unemployment benefit by $28 to a maximum of $275 a week.
Is this a good thing?
It is. From an employer perspective, almost everywhere in Louisiana, there's way more jobs than there are folks seeking jobs right now.
Business leaders in Louisiana and nationwide say the enhanced unemployment benefits contributed to keeping potential workers at home.
We need every motivation to supercharge employment right now.
California is also trying to supercharge employment. The state said Thursday it'll join other states that have stopped giving benefits to people who are not actively applying for jobs. It comes as the governor lifted most coronavirus restrictions on businesses.
When we talk about California roaring back, you can't come roaring back unless small businesses are fully back.
California still has one of the highest unemployment rates in the country. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Well, Rockton residents living near the Chemtool plant are back in their homes this morning. An evacuation order was lifted on Friday for people living in a 1-mile radius. The fire sent a dark cloud of smoke into the sky on Monday morning. It burned for most of the week. Health officials are continuing to monitor the possible health effects, but say state health officials found no chemicals in the air.
It's going to be an ongoing environmental scenario, right? So we are going to continue the air, land, and water monitoring throughout this whole scenario. You're going to see our devices out there in the community. They're going to be moving them around as they should be.
There's still no word on what caused the fire. Federal agencies say there was no suspicious or criminal activity. Crews are still fighting spot fires at the plant. And slow down in construction zones. That's the message from Dane County officials today. Now, crews are expected to be carrying out work on the Beltline for the next several months. And county officials want you to think about those workers as you travel on Dane County's busiest highway.
As a driver, think about how you would feel and what you would face if you were to accidentally strike a worker with your automobile.
County leaders say you should plan ahead for unexpected lane changes and closures and stay alert and off of your phone while driving. Deputies say there are 3 main reasons for crashes on the Beltline: speeding and reckless driving, inattentive driving, and following too closely behind another vehicle. UW Whitewater is looking for a new chancellor. Chancellor Dwight Watson plans to resign at the end of the month. Watson was recently diagnosed with stomach and intestinal cancer. Now, he's been chancellor since 2019. Jim Henderson will serve as the interim chancellor. He's previously served as the system's vice president in academic and student affairs. And the UW School of Veterinary Medicine broke ground on a brand new building yesterday. The excitement there, the expansion will give the school some much needed space and resources to train the next generation of vets, as well as make critical research discoveries. It also doubles the size of the school's animal hospital and expands its labs. UW Chancellor Rebecca Blank says that the long-awaited expansion will have a big impact.
The construction of this new facility is going to provide the school with a home that befits its reputation and its importance to the university, the state, and the nation.
The new vets building should be completed by 2023. Renovations to the current building are also underway. Those are expected to be done by 2024. And the Dane County Farmers Market returns to the Capitol Square today. The market was held at the Alliant Energy Center for over a year due to the pandemic. Now, the market will run every Saturday from 6:15 in the morning until 1:45 in the afternoon. Market managers are asking people to make sure and practice good hygiene and mask up if you are unvaccinated. Our time right now is 8:06. Coming up, a Southwest Wisconsin dog dealer has landed on a list no dealer wants to be on. Plus, we're taking a live look outside this Saturday morning as Chris is tracking our forecast. That's just ahead.
First Warn Weather, certified most accurate forecast.
Wisconsin's soil and water create the perfect environment for agriculture. But it takes more than great land to produce the world's best dairy products. You feel it in the way Wisconsin dairy farmers take care of their animals, preserve their family farmland, and lend a helping hand to their communities. What's that something extra Wisconsin has? It's pride. Support Wisconsin dairy farmers. Buy Wisconsin milk, cheese, and dairy.
Getting your air ducts thoroughly cleaned takes the trained professionals at Stanley Steamer using the most powerful equipment to get the most powerful results. Our equipment goes deep inside your ducts, removing years of dirt, pet hair, allergens, even dust mites. Unlike other air duct cleaning companies, Stanley Steamer cleans your entire system. Just look at how much dirt can be removed. Call today for a free inspection and save $50 on a cleaning.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
My name is Monique. I'm 41, and I'm a federal contract investigator. As a single parent, I would run from football games to work and try to balance it all.
So what do you see when you look at yourself?
I see a person that's caring. Sometimes I care too much, and that's when I had to learn to put myself first, because I would care about everyone all the time, but I'm just as important as they are.
Botox Cosmetic is FDA approved to temporarily make frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better. The effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Do not receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Tell your doctor about your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
Can you get this? I don't have my wallet.
Oh, really? It's funny how that always happens.
It's funny.
With BMO Harris, you don't need your wallet. You can get money from any BMO ATM using your phone.
Uh-oh, looks like someone can buy their own tacos.
You could also pay them back with Zelle.
So many ways for you to pay.
Awesome.
Order for BMO.
Ooh, taco goes banking. Some things are made to be mobile.
That feeling you get when your phone is your wallet. That's the BMO effect. And right now, open a new BMO Harris account online in just 5 minutes.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Had some showers and thunderstorms out there early this morning. Now the sun has returned to the picture for most of us. Here's Doppler track as we've gone through the past couple of hours. We saw a lot of these storms right along that I-94 corridor, but now most of those have even worked all the way offshore, with one lone shower really trying to avoid leave the Milwaukee metro at this point. But we look back towards the west, things are all dry for us now. That's going to be the stage that's going to be set as we generally go through today. Now for folks with travel plans, if you're working your way further south, there's still some shower and thunderstorm activity throughout parts of Indiana and Illinois. Keep that in mind, as they're going to be under the risk of severe weather that we are also going to have as we start to move into your Father's Day. That being said, here's a live look outside right now. Beautiful. We're at 73 degrees. The air is calm as well. Dew points are into the 60s. Let's check temperatures throughout southern Wisconsin, though, because you see quite a difference. There's this frontal boundary, and it's right in here. It's that same frontal boundary that was responsible for those showers and thunderstorms earlier. So check it out. Winds are out of the south. We're at 75 for Janesville. You work your way north, they're in the 60s, and winds are out of the north as well. This is going to be working its way southward as we go through today, and it's going to make the air a whole lot more comfortable, even more comfortable than the air that we're currently experiencing. But temperatures, they'll still top out right around 83 as we start to move into this afternoon. From there, attention turns towards tomorrow. This is where we could watch the potential for a couple of severe storms, especially for southern tiers of the area. We start to move into Monday, things are going to dry out, but we already have that level 2 slight risk for severe storms as we move into your Father's Day Sunday. Here's the threats as we break it down. Everyone always wants to know about the tornado threat. I believe that's the #1 question. Chris, it's going to be a tornado. A tornado is possible, but the threat is low. Most of that's going to be further south, even further south of Madison. Really, northern Illinois is going to be the best possibility of that. Even still, it would be an isolated, weak spin-up tornado. Most folks will not see anything like that. Hail up to quarter size is going to be possible, too. Again, that best risk is going to be further south and west, but all of us will have that risk for 60-mile-per-hour winds or so, as these showers of thunderstorms really get cranking moving into tomorrow afternoon. That being said, here's this afternoon, 83 degrees. We'll cool down into the low 60s overnight tonight. So we start off your Father's Day dry. We could see some showers earlier in the morning, but it's the afternoon and evening that I'm watching. This is when we'll likely see a line of showers of thunderstorms develop, and this is when they could be on the stronger side. But again, the further south you are, the better your chance is to see a lot of those stronger storms into tomorrow. But because it's a holiday, because a lot of folks want to be outdoors, it's an alert day tomorrow. I want to make sure you guys are aware of the severe potential. We'll dry out behind it Tuesday, potentially staying into the 60s.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Great information. Of course, you can follow these updates on our web and on our app. Well, a Southwest Wisconsin dog dealer has landed on a list that no dealer wants to be on. It got caught selling sick dogs, but kept its license within the state. Our Chris Stanford investigated this breeder so you can take action and spot a bad breeder.
Okay, Cash, come here.
A void
Come on.
that can only be filled by the unconditional love of a dog.
No.
Debbie Sweeney knew exactly what she wanted to replace her late Callie.
Cash is everything that I ever wanted in a dog. He just picked up all those pieces.
Cash had a rough start to life.
We picked him up on a Monday, and by Thursday he was in the ER.
He had parvovirus, a highly contagious disease, especially dangerous, even fatal for puppies. Recovery took more than a week at the vet.
It's up to $5,000. I don't know how long we can keep doing this.
In the end, the bill was more than $8,500. Debbie found Cash on a popular puppy website.
She ended up buying from a state-licensed seller, someone named Amos Allgaier, who operates Pawfik Paws. It's located here on this farm outside of Platteville.
Allgaier recently made the Humane Society of the United States Horrible 100 report. The Humane Society of the U.S. uncovers shady commercial breeders like these to warn the public. They make their list based off of public records like the ones we used for this report. Poffick Paws landed on the list in part for pleading guilty to 2 charges, failing to provide timely veterinary care and selling a disease-infected animal. When we asked Al Geyer to see his facility where he normally keeps over 70 dogs.
How you doing, sir? My name is Chris Stanford. I work with News 3. I'm a journalist in Madison. I was wondering if you would show us around.
We don't really take people in for health reasons.
For health reasons?
For health reasons.
He wasn't interested in that or telling us anything else.
We plan on running a report about how there have been some violations and some civil forfeitures, and wanted to give you an opportunity to share your side of the story.
That's whatever. You can go ahead, whatever you want.
I was so happy.
The charges came from Debbie's complaint about Cash in 2020. The criminal complaint says when state inspectors followed up with Poffick Paws and Al Geyer, they learned another dog had parvo. Poffick Paws pleaded guilty and kept its license.
So his next inspection will be a routine one.
The state agency that regulates and enforces dog sales ended up fining Al Geyer $400. With court costs, Al Geyer only paid $664.50.
Meantime, the person who bought this dog had to spend $8,500 in vet bills to get the dog healthy again. Does that seem fair to you?
And I don't know how to answer that question.
Why do they still have a license to sell dogs?
So since then, he's been re-inspected and looked through records and so forth and passed that inspection.
I'm sorry.
He is corrected.
I have to stop you there because in August of 2020, your inspectors found that he was still failing to keep adequate records.
Incomplete records. So you're correct. He did not pass that inspection. So all I can say there is that we did follow up and did not find on our re-inspections any other violations that related to the health of the animals.
The agency went on to explain, the action we take is what we consider to be the lowest level of enforcement action that'll be the most effective in gaining future compliance.
That is a very interesting take on their enforcement methods.
State Representative Lakeisha Myers wasn't expecting to hear that from DATCAP. She introduced a bill this year to add more animal inspectors.
That is surprising to me because I would think as a repeat offender, at some point in time, you have to, lay down the law, so to speak, and revoke licenses.
With DATCAP choosing education over punishing dealers, here are 3 things you can do to ensure you're buying a healthy pet. The Humane Society of the U.S. recommends meeting the breeder. Next, see the mother dog. And finally, see where the mother dog lives.
More than a year later,
He's, our special dog.
Cash has made a full recovery.
He was meant to be. I know.
Debbie wishes she looked for more warning signs at the beginning, but is sure glad now that Cash pulled through.
Boy.
A void now filled. Chris Stanford, News 3 Now.
Well, the one thing the Humane Society says not to do when buying a dog is meet the seller at a neutral location. You should be highly skeptical about meeting someone away from the kennel where the animals are raised. The Humane Society says that U.S. has more resources available online. We posted a link in this story at channel3000.com. Our time right now is 8:17. Coming up after the break, we take a look at the growing list of major retailers that will be canceled this Thanksgiving. Plus, there are several new shows and movies to check out this weekend. Will Loper shares a few of the best and this weekend's 3 things to watch.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
There's breakfast, there's lunch, there's dinner, and then there are McCafe's bakery sweets, which are whatever you want them to be.
Get a bakery suite, plus any size hot or iced coffee or soft drink for just $3.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
A great night's sleep starts with a new mattress from Steinhoffels. Shop the new Tempur-Breeze. With next-generation cooling technology, you'll sleep up to 8 degrees cooler all night long. Get a Tempur-Pedic Queen Breeze mattress for only $67 per month with Steinhoffels 60-month special financing. With free delivery and Steinhoffels 120-night sleep guarantee, you can't make a mistake. Only at Steinhoffels and Steinhoffels.com.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection is here 24 hours a day.
7 days a week for all your residential and commercial plumbing services.
From installation, repairs, and maintenance to complete sewer and drain cleaning, we've got you covered.
Visit MononaPFP.com.
Monona Plumbing and Fire Protection, a name you can trust when service is a must.
The only thing better than tacos is faster tacos. That's why Johnsonville created its new ground taco sausage. That's right, taco sausage. Premium cuts of ground pork authentically seasoned with cumin and garlic. Next taco night, skip the seasoning packets. Just sizzle and serve. Because with new Johnsonville taco sausage, the only thing between your family and tasty tacos is 10 minutes.
Of course, we are watching that chance for more strong storms as we move into tomorrow, folks. This is a part of a pattern that's going to bring us more and more chances to see some of that rainfall around here. This is that 8 to 14 day outlook. You see those chances for rain. They're going to be on the increase as we go through the next couple of weeks. In fact, we break down the rain chances as we go through the next 7 days. And one of the things you'll see is that we have another shot at some widespread rainfall around here. That's going to be tomorrow into tomorrow night. We could see more scattered showers. It could be more widespread as we start to move into Friday and Friday night by the end of next week.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Well, Kohl's is growing a list of its major retailers that are going to be closed on this Thanksgiving Day. For the second year in a row, Kohl's made the decision to give its employees the holiday off before Black Friday. This Wisconsin-based retailer joins Target, Walmart, and Best Buy in closing for the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, Kohl's says any of its customers who still want to shop while they eat their turkey can still do so, but virtually through the store's mobile app or its website. And the CDC is lowering its travel warning for cruise ships from very high to high. Now, they know that the guidance is only for travelers who are not fully vaccinated. The agency says the chance of getting COVID on a cruise ship is still high because the virus spreads easier in close quarters. Now, they recommended unvaccinated people avoid taking cruises right now. And there's clearly no shortage of films and shows streaming right now. Our Will Loper shares a few of the best and this weekend's 3 things to watch.
Wow, Luca. That was hard to watch. You, coming?
Newly streaming on Disney Plus this week is the film Luca.
My name is Julia Macavaldo. We underdogs have to look out for each other.
What's under the dogs?
This is my dad.
What do you think he kills with those?
Anything that swims.
A young sea monster boy named Luca discovers he turns into a human when he leaves water and makes new friends in a small Italian town.
There's a million things you think you can't do. All you need is a chance to try.
Something's fishy with you two.
This is too dangerous.
Luca is streaming on Disney Plus now.
Excuse me. She
She's been like crying for hours.
Sorry, but this is a group for new mothers.
On that sign out there it says parents.
Newly streaming on Netflix is the film Fatherhood.
I don't know how you're gonna do this. If you could have only one parent, I wish you could have had your mom. Because she would have been better at it. And mommy was the best.
Kevin Hart stars as a widowed father learning to raise his daughter on his own.
Raising a child, it's a non-stop, all day, all night affair.
Look, you look great. Don't say it just to be saying it. You look like a king. King in a sling.
How does it look?
I think it's a new look. I think it's a new hairstyle that can catch on if given a chance.
You're trying to make everything perfect. But we don't have any control.
Wherever you are, I want to go there.
Wherever you are, I want to go there too.
Somebody's cutting onions or something close to us or something. I don't know.
Fatherhood is streaming on Netflix now.
Maddie. Maddie, go to sleep. Maddie, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Maddie.
It's not working out. Well,
she's not a clapper.
And this week marks the 40-year anniversary of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
It's not the years, honey. It's the mileage.
Harrison Ford plays archaeologist Indiana Jones on an adventure to stop the Nazis from getting the Ark of the Covenant, facing off against trucks, very beefy bad guys, and his favorite animal.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Raiders of the Lost Ark is streaming on Paramount Plus or is available to rent or buy everywhere else. Happy watching. Those are the 3 things you need to watch. And this is Will Loper for News 3 Now this morning.
Well, as COVID-19 guidelines ease around the nation, things are getting back to normal at the happiest place on earth. Starting next month and just in time for the 4th of July, the skies above Disney theme parks will light up with color once again. Closing fireworks shows have been a popular Disney tradition since 1957. The fireworks spectaculars return July 1st at Magic Kingdom and at Epcot in Florida. And coming up next, we're going to keep you updated on the latest numbers from health officials regarding the coronavirus as it spreads across the country and right here in our state. Plus, Juneteenth is now an official federal holiday. How you can take part in the celebration. We'll be right back.
This is a giant eyesore.
All you have to do is point.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
This workplace, here in West Dallas, is full of talented people who build and assemble the supplies our U.S. government needs. But that's not all. It's also full of employees who are proud to call each other family. Employees like Shamika and her uncle Will. See how a career at Industries for the Blind and Visually Impaired can bring people and community together. And see how you can be a part of it at ibvican.org.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So make sure the good things in life live as long as you do.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
What a deal! Get top dollar for your trade now at East Madison Toyota during the summer buyback event. Bring us any make, any model, and get top dollar for your trade. If it runs, we've got the funds during the summer buyback event at East Madison Toyota. Plus, we've just received 8 truckloads of inventory with a great selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at East Madison Toyota off I-90 and 151.
Greetings, I'm Clint.
I'm Phil, saving you big-time money on Little Potato Company potatoes.
1 pound grill packs or microwave packs, just 2 for $3 each.
Ay caramba, that's half price.
Grill packs or microwave packs, 2 for $3.
Hot, hot, hot prices. That's half price. Hit it out of the ballpark.
Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
It's that time of year again.
How can we help?
Could you haul this away for me?
Oh, it's gone.
There was stuff here. Amazing.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
Right now, you can help solve a severe national blood shortage just by rolling up your sleeves.
This is News 3 Now This Morning.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. It is June 19th. I'm Taylor Lazenby, and let's turn our attention to our weather this morning with meteorologist Chris Reeds. Chris, good morning. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Happy Juneteenth. In fact, we've been tracking some showers and thunderstorms early this morning, but now a lot of those have moved on out of the picture, Taylor. So we're starting to dry things out. Here's high-resolution radar over the past couple of hours. We see where those storms are right along that lake shore, but now we're starting to see them move out of the picture. Still some showers and thunderstorms throughout parts of Indiana, Ohio, along with Illinois. Lots of lightning. With those dew points have been higher. Oftentimes you get these really high dew points. It's really humid out. Those showers and thunderstorms that come through end up producing a lot of lightning as well. That being said, it is all about the sunshine at this point. 73 is our temperature for now. Dew points into the low 60s, so it is humid. Here's a live look from our station tower camera. This is the day that we're going to see for your Saturday. We have a cold front that's right on top of us, folks. Wind still out of the south for our southern portions of the area. Monroe at 76. Janesville coming in at 75. Towards the north, notice the wind direction. It is switched now out of the north. So Camp Douglas is at 66, 69 for the Dells, Wautoma coming in at 64 at this point. But as we start to look ahead, temperatures will be into the low 80s by 2 o'clock. We'll top out in the low 80s, but our attention is on some rain chances that are going to be on the way. In fact, we have an alert day in that forecast headed into Father's Day.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Well, you can help solve a severe national blood shortage by just rolling up your sleeves. The Red Cross needs your donations to help give people life-saving blood transfusions. It says the lack of blood is due to a rise in trauma cases and surgeries and organ transplants and transfusions. Dr. Joshua Ross with the UW Health says the pandemic is also a big cause of the shortage.
I think people just with the pandemic have been more hunkering down and not really doing things that they would be doing traditionally. And now that's led to like decreased supply and blood does not last indefinitely. And so we need to continue to replenish it.
Now, you can make an appointment by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS, or you can go to redcross.org. And the Affordable Care Act remains the law of the land this morning after another Supreme Court hearing into Obama's health care law. Now, the lawsuit included 18 states, all Republican-led, saying the entire law should be struck down. They claimed it was because Congress eliminated the part which had penalized being uninsured. Now, the court ruled 7-2 to reject the state's arguments.
Justices, by a strong majority, have said Congress decided to keep the ACA and we are not going to strike it down.
This is the third time the court has upheld this legislation. And today is Juneteenth. The state lawmakers are celebrating with the flag above the Capitol this morning, and the day is now officially a federal holiday. President Joe Biden made and signed it into law on Thursday. The holiday now celebrates the emancipation of enslaved people in the United States. It will now be celebrated nationally every year on June 19th. It's the first new federal holiday established since Martin Luther King Jr. Day back in 1983. And with the new federal holiday, there's more to celebrate now more than ever. As Elise Preston reports, the past year of social unrest has brought renewed interest both to the holiday's origin and what it means today.
Athenia Rodney is the powerhouse behind Brooklyn's Juneteenth celebration, part of which will take place here at Bedford-Stuyvesant's Restoration Plaza.
We have the
American Independence Day, which is the 4th of July, and then there's Juneteenth, which is Black Independence Day. And my point is that they have equal importance in the world.
Rodney has been organizing the event for 12 years. She says since the death of George Floyd last year, the holiday has taken on new meaning.
Juneteenth became a symbol for Black solidarity, for people coming together, for people understanding that we were not and still are not a part of the fabric of the United States.
Historically, Juneteenth marks the day in 1865 when Union General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, to inform the slaves they'd been freed. That announcement came more than 2.5 years after the Emancipation Proclamation. But in areas of the South, the news was just arriving.
And that becomes a holiday for African Americans in that part of the country.
Historian Brian Purnell curated an exhibit at the Center for Brooklyn History to coincide with Juneteenth.
Anytime we as Americans can learn a more complete picture of our past, there is a possibility for us to ask new questions, to raise new issues, and to move in new directions as a nation.
I just wanted to kind of...
Which is part of Rodney's vision as well.
I'm going to continue to push the envelope that we are more than just slaves. We are more than just slavery. We are human beings just like everyone else, and we should be treated as such.
She wants Juneteenth to illuminate not just the saddest, but also the proudest moments in Black history, hoping to light the way to a better future. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
Well, while the holiday is now recognized nationally, the city of Milwaukee is having its 50th Juneteenth celebration this weekend. And it wasn't too early to honor 2 young men and women for their service to the community. Markayla Varner and Jonah Dixon were crowned Miss and Mr. Juneteenth in the annual Juneteenth pageant. Now, it was the 29th pageant for the girls and the 2nd year for the guys. And right here in Madison, the 32nd annual celebration is themed Black Resilient, Rising from the Ashes. Today, a parade will proceed 1 mile from the Fountain of Life Church to Penn Park on Madison's southwest side. That all begins at 10:45 a.m., followed by a celebration in the park. Will go from noon until about 4. A Madison Jazz set will play around 2 in the afternoon, and Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes is set to speak at 3:30. And looking for something to do this weekend? Well, we've got you covered in our Wandering Wisconsin. Plus, as festivals make their return to Madison this summer, there's an effort to make them more accessible for people with different abilities.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Oh, baby, are you going my way? I see you kicking out 4 hours a day, so baby, don't know you at all. I'm not crazy or a fiend. Not stalker energy.
And lock down your money with security from Chase. Control feels good. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Managing type 2 diabetes? You're on it. Staying active and eating right? Yep, on it there too. You may think you're doing all you can to manage type 2 diabetes and heart disease. But could your medication do more to lower your heart risk? Jardiance can reduce the risk of cardiovascular death for adults who also have known heart disease, so it could help save your life from a heart attack or stroke. And Jardiance lowers A1C.
Jardiance can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, genital yeast or urinary tract infections, and sudden kidney problems. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. A rare but life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Jardiance and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, ketoacidosis, or an allergic reaction. And don't take it if you're on dialysis or have severe kidney problems. Taking Jardiance with the sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar.
Lower A1C and lower risk of a fatal heart attack?
On it with Jardiance.
Ask your doctor about Jardiance.
A Ford built for you, by you.
Get yours, built from the ground up with your choice of colors, wheels, and other available features specifically designed for your Ford. Want a head-up display and escape, 5 GOAT modes in Bronco Sport, or best-in-class gas torque in a Ranger? You've got it. And now an extra $1,000 bonus cash on top of all public offers. See your dealer for a Ford built for you, by you. Build and order your select Ford today and get $1,000 bonus cash in addition to all public offers.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Want to know what the day's weather will be like where you live? Well, that's easy. Just ask me. Here's how. Record a short video on your phone. State your name, where you're from, and simply say,
I'm Sam from Madison. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Then send it to me by email, and I'll give you a personal forecast right here on News 3 Now this morning. This is your chance to be on TV. So just send me a video and say,
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Plan your day with Chris, only on News 3 Now this morning.
Welcome back. Well, what a new federal holiday means for the markets, and good news for dads who hate to exercise. Elise Preston has your CBS Money Watch report.
Were mixed on Thursday as investors digested an uptick in new unemployment claims. The Dow fell 210 points Thursday. The tech-heavy Nasdaq rose 121, and the S&P 500 was down a point. Stock markets are open today despite the new designation of Juneteenth, the day commemorating the end of U.S. slavery, as a federal holiday. President Biden signed the Juneteenth Independence Day Act into law yesterday. The actual holiday falls on June 19th, which is a Saturday this year. The Nasdaq and New York Stock Exchange are reportedly making arrangements to have markets closed for Juneteenth beginning next year. Poet and author Maya Angelou, astronaut Sally Ride, and Cherokee Nation leader Wilma Mankiller are among female trailblazers whose likenesses will appear on the quarter. The new 4-year American Women Quarters program celebrates women's accomplishments and contributions to the United States development and history, according to the U.S. Mint. Under the program, up to 5 new designs will be issued each year from 2022 to 2025. Dads, feel free to stay on the couch and out of the gym this Father's Day. A study found 72% of women and 68% of men accept the, quote, dad bod. Those numbers are slightly up from 2018. The study, spearheaded by Planet Fitness, also found more than 3 in 5 Americans agree that men with dad bods have happier marriages. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the New York Stock Exchange, I'm Elise Preston.
Well, as festivals make their return to Madison this summer, there's an effort to make them more accessible for people with different abilities. The city is joining with other community partners to release the Madison Festivals and Events Accessibility Guide. Now, this guide helps organizers create and implement more inclusive plans for their events. Community partners say often people with different abilities feel isolated with difficulties of attending these events. This year, Madison's Parks Department started requiring festival applicants to include an accessibility plan as part of the permit application.
It's important to everyone that our communities be as open and inviting as possible. And as a city, we recognize that in the establishment of our new requirements.
Along with the guide, free training is also available for all festival and event organizers. It's all a part of a larger project aimed at increasing accessibility across the city. Our time right now is 8:42. Coming up, we are highlighting a small village in the 608. Our Josh Sprider reports with more on Cassville. Plus, we're taking a live look outside as Chris will have your full forecast. That's coming up next on News 3 Now this Saturday morning. But first, we want to say a big happy 3rd birthday to Ethan and Cashton. Happy 3rd birthday.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
In our home, we trust Dawn Antibacterial.
It cuts through tough grease with 50% less scrubbing, so our dishes get cleaner faster. Even better, Dawn Antibacterial removes 99% of bacteria from your hands. We're cleaning now more than ever. And that's why we trust Dawn. Dawn Antibacterial. An easy way to clean your dishes. A smart way to wash your hands. Enjoy the scents of orange and apple blossom.
Overwhelmed by the ups and downs of frequent mood swings of bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar effectively treats depression, acute manic, or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full-spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms with just one pill once a day. Elderly patients with dementia-related psychosis have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles, or confusion, which may mean a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. Side effects may not appear for several weeks. High cholesterol and weight gain and high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, may occur. Movement dysfunction, sleepiness, and stomach issues are common side effects. And you can pay as little as $0 if eligible for your first 2 prescriptions. When bipolar 1 overwhelms, Vraylar helps smooth the ups and downs.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
At Pick and Save, we go over and above to make sure we have the freshest stuff in our stores. That's why we get secret shoppers to do pop inspections.
Secret Asian man, secret Asian man.
We make sure Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning, folks. We saw some showers and thunderstorms early on while most of us were asleep. But those have moved on out of here now. The sun is returning to the picture, and things are going to be quite dry for us. But it was right here between Madison and Milwaukee that we saw the greatest concentration of some of those showers and thunderstorms just not too long ago. So they've moved on out of here quickly, now starting to work their way into Michigan. Most of that shower and thunderstorm activity so far, it's going to be a lot further to our south as we go throughout today. But that being said, look for the sunshine. Some drier air is trying to filter into the picture for just a bit before that humidity makes a comeback into tomorrow. We're at 73 right now. Dew points are into the low 60s, so it's still just sticky enough. Here's what I want to show you, though. Winds are out of the north as you work your way towards the Dells, places like Wautoma and Camp Douglas. Janesville, your winds are out of the south and west. This right here is the cold front that was responsible for some of those overnight and early morning showers of thunderstorms. It's working its way southward, so we'll stay comfortable, but temperatures today should still make it into the low 80s overall. Look for that high at 4 o'clock, right around 80 to 83 degrees. Tomorrow, though, that's the day I want to focus on. We have our next chance for some strong, severe thunderstorms. Already a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 for areas around Madison and points south. That marginal risk, level 1 out of 5 for the northern portions of our viewing area. Let's go ahead and break down the threats. The first and foremost one everyone wants to ask about all the time is that possibility of a tornado. There is a small chance. It's going to be further towards the south, though. Not a big concentrated chance for tornadoes as we go through tomorrow. Anything would be weak. It would be isolated. We also watch that potential for some hail, especially towards the south and west, up to about quarter-sized hail there. But then our greatest potential is going to be the wind. Straight line winds upwards of 60 maybe even greater miles per hour is a possibility. It's going to be isolated in nature, but some of you could see some strong wind gusts roll on through. Sunshine this afternoon, dry to start out your Father's Day. This is 3 o'clock in the morning, though. We're at 60. We could see some showers in the morning. 8 to 10 o'clock, it's possible you see your first round of some showers. These would not be severe at all. We'll calm things down for the afternoon. Then we start to move towards dinner time. So this right here is 6:30. These showers and thunderstorms are going to be the ones that have the potential to be stronger or more severe. And as they work their way south and eastward, there's that heavy rain potential really confined to the southeastern part of the state. But the reality is that's where we need the most rain right now. We're going to watch things closely, but with it being Father's Day and a lot of folks having outdoor plans, I do have an alert day in that forecast tomorrow. We're going to be much cooler, though, by Tuesday, not getting out of the 60s.
Sad day for Father's Day, but, you know, you can watch movies. That's the day that, let's stay inside.
That's a good plan. I'll watch movies all day.
There you go. Well, this morning we are spotlighting a small village in the 608. Our Josh Sprider reports with more on Cassville.
At the Solid Ground Cassville Cafe.
Our parents lived here for 20 years.
You'll find sisters Penny and Patty.
Who's the evil twin?
Yes, identical twin sisters. They took over the cafe in March, located right on the main drag as you head through town. It's where their mom spent a number of years cooking and baking.
15, 20 years ago, she and a group of ladies decided to all put money in to start a cafe.
So they just couldn't miss the opportunity, even bringing back some of her favorite recipes for the customers. But that's just part of why they are proud to call Cassville home.
I fell in love with the river and the state park and the people that are here.
Penny and Patty's favorite way to get around town? By UTV. Hit it, Penny. And they're not the only ones cruising around town by UTV. We saw a number of folks doing the exact same thing.
I have the river outside my window, my kitchen window, and I have the bluffs outside my living room window. And you can't beat that scenery.
Standing on the east bank of the Mississippi River, Cassville brings a quaint small town feel along with all of the amenities and adventures. The village has seen a lot of change over the last decade after the closing of the power plants put many of the locals out of work. But now, Penny and Patty say this is the place to be once again.
And if you just want to get away and immerse yourself in nature, that's what you do here.
The village is rich in history, including the home site of Wisconsin's first governor, Nelson Dewey, where you'll find crews restoring and updating today. Just up the road from there, Nelson Dewey State Park, bringing us some of the best views of the area. I'm told it's also great for year-round eagle watching. And of course, you can't miss the fun over at Riverside Park with the Cassville Car Ferry connecting folks from Iowa to Wisconsin. Right now, it still costs money to use, something the village hopes to one day go away from and draw more tourists to the area. Another new development, this path along the riverfront, something the village has been hard at work on over the years.
You can't beat it, really, you can't. And it has everything that you need.
So even if it's just a day trip to Grant County, I definitely call Cassville a must-stop.
We're not real weird, though. We're not weird.
Just be sure to pop in and say hello to the twins at the cafe, and I promise, you'll leave with a smile. Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
Let's stick with News 3 all weekend long. Amanda will have today's top stories later on tonight at 6 and at 10. But first, a special present for Vladimir Putin from President Biden. We'll be back in a moment.
Chevy is America's fastest growing full-line brand, and people are taking it everywhere. Taking Trailblazer outdoors, confidently taking on new places with Equinox, and taking on more with Silverado. Whatever you do, there's a perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. Find your perfect Chevy and get 0% financing for 72 months on select popular Chevy SUVs. Or get a $3,000 cash allowance on all 2021 Silverado Crew Cab pickups.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
ProPlan Live Clear.
A breakthrough, 10 years in the making, that reduces allergens in cat hair and dander. Outstanding nutrition with the power to change lives. This is Purina Pro Plan Live Clear.
No more Freon for your AC. Oh no, the homeowner's called Action Man and his action team.
Call on Action Plumbing, Heating, and Electric at iwantactionnow.com.
Working while sick, no safety policies, COVID outbreaks. Hundreds of Wisconsin workers told the feds their workplaces were dangerous during the pandemic, but little was done to help.
It's startling to me how many industries experience this.
Naomi Cole shows you how deep this problem ran. Monday at 10.
For bikers, nothing compares to the freedom of the open road. Sadly, all it takes is one careless driver to take that freedom away. If you've been hurt in a motorcycle accident, call Gruber Law Offices today. Proving it wasn't your fault can be extremely difficult without an aggressive team on your side. Insurance companies try to use the law to their advantage, not yours, so call us right now. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They say when you come from a small town like us, you do things your own way. A way that builds a state-of-the-art network. As a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the neighborhood, so you make a difference. Thanks for the hot spot. You know the strongest signal comes from starting local and staying loyal, no matter how much you grow. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Mission Unstoppable, Saturday morning at 9 on News 3 Now.
Well, finally this morning, President Joe Biden gives a custom pair of aviators to President Vladimir Putin of Russia. We have the details from the manufacturing company.
The phone started going off the hook, social media was going crazy, and we knew then that, okay, something happened.
More than 3,600 miles away from the Randolph USA Eyeglass Company Wednesday, something sure did happen. President Joe Biden presented a pair of their custom aviators to Russian President Vladimir Putin.
This is the style that was gifted. It's what we call our Concord style.
CEO Peter Vashkevich knows their product is worthy of the world stage. He feels tremendous pride for this legacy founded by Polish immigrants, his dad Jan and partner Stanley Zaleski.
They heard a lot of good things about America, and so they came to America in pursuit of an American dream.
Over half a century, technology has changed Randolph's work, but certainly not their quality. Each pair takes 6 weeks and about 200 steps to make. Today, their sunglasses are sold globally, and they've been manufacturing for the U.S. military for more than 4 decades. The company is still owned and operated by the two families who started it, working together.
I'm sure he's looking down at us and smiling, and so is my late brother, who actually had the vision to start our own brand. To have something like this happen, it just puts a smile on all our faces. It's an honor, and we're super excited about it.
In Randolph, Julie McDonald, WBZ News.
Well, Chris, take a look at this. It is a 1,000 carat diamond, believed to be the third largest gem ever to be mined, and is discovered in Botswana. Now, the stone was presented to President Masai on Wednesday by a diamond company, their acting manager director. Now, it's the third largest in the world, behind a stone that is 3,106. Maybe that's years old. I'm not sure. Or that's the carats. Yes. There we go. That diamond was found in 2015. Now, hopefully we can get a little closer look. It looks like... there it is. That's pretty big.
That is pretty big. Could you imagine that on a ring?
Yes. Beyonce will have it next week.
I'm just thinking. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty cool. But back to the aviator story. I like Biden's sunglasses. I think that's one of his staples.
I do, actually. I'm a big fan of aviator glasses. Always have been. I have them in my car right now, so it's always a fun thing.
Some aviator glasses maybe this weekend?
For today, anyway.
Yeah?
We have the sunshine. Temperatures will be around 83. An alert day, though, tomorrow. We're going to see more of those showers and thunderstorms.
All right. That will do it for us today.